What's going on, dog people? Nick Leitner of MetaCanine, and today I want to talk about putting a leash on a difficult dog. From a puppy to a reactive dog, a dog that doesn't let you put a leash on when you need to go on walks, when you need to put a house leash on, when you need to be able to control them. The first step in this process is going to be utilizing the place command. Place is any elevated object with a clearly defined boundary, useful when you have guests over, when you have movie night, when you simply need your dog out of your space but not in the crate. To get your dog on place, you could lure them with food. You could use the leash and create directional pressure towards the object, releasing the pressure once they get on it. Duffy, place. Good. Now I reward him once he's on. Good boy. To keep him on there, I can keep feeding him, or I can use a little bit of leash to keep him on there. You're going to want to have a release command to terminate this repetition and signify one complete rep. Duffy, break. Good boy. Now, some helpful hints in expediting this process: use high-value treats that they're only getting when you do this drill, something extra special. Another one is use a positive behavioral contrast. So for an example, how I use it with Duffy is we'll go outside. He's very scared of being outside. It's a high pressure situation for him. But when I bring him back in, he's happy. His energy is high, his tail's wagging. I capitalize on that moment by putting him to work while his spirits are high. Now I want to give you a visual model of what a positive behavioral contrast looks like, or at least one example. Now notice, Duffy isn't particularly energetic right now. He's a little mopey, you could say. We've been training for over an hour. But when I take the leash off, you're going to notice a drastic change in his personality and temperament. With that energy, you would build it up over a break, then you would go back to training. That way you keep things moving, you keep things positive and fun. This is why it's critical to do training in short bursts at a time. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, bub. The second and final step in this process is going to be putting a leash on and off our dog while they're holding place. With dogs that are nippy and bite, this is going to be very difficult. This is why it may be important to fast your dog prior to training so that their need for food or their wanting for sustenance overpowers their defensive demeanor. Now when I put the leash on, I'm going to put my treat hand inside it and I'm going to lure him into the leash. Good boy. Smooth and quick. If your dog is very sketchy, it's okay to have a bigger loop so you can put it right over them. The important part in progressing this process is going to be expanding the criteria for a reward. So in the beginning, we put the leash on, we gave a reward. We took the leash off, we gave a reward. Now what I want you to do is put the leash on, take it off, put it on, take it off, then give them a reward.